Hey, this is SEO expert Steve Wiedemann, and today I'm going to do a quick tutorial to help you find out where your competitors are getting linked to on the internet. And why is this important? Why do you care where your competitors are getting linked to? Well, there's two reasons. One, it's because this is where a lot of their traffic is coming from to their website. They're actually generating business in most cases from other destinations on the internet, and you want to know where so that you can benefit from that, and you can take some of that market share that they're stealing and actually have a place in the same space they are. That's number one. That's the most important reason why you want to find out where your competitors are getting traffic and links from. Two is, my favorite, is SEO. Looking at how we get links to our website influences where we rank in the search result. A big exploitation of this was several years ago. George Bush's biography page was attacked by webmasters who figured out an exploit with Google's ranking algorithm, and they linked to George Bush's biography page with the link text of miserable failure. And so what happened over the course of a few months, Google's web crawler crawled through all of those links and they identified that website, that biography page, was most relevant to that query because that's how people were talking about and linking to his website. Well, since then, Google's made some updates and they've removed some negative terms, and they've actually picked up the pattern of behavior and how you're linking. So, divvying up the link text going to specific pages on your website will make your website appear to be more organic in terms of how people are linking to and sharing your content. So the theme will always be the same, but breaking up how people link to your website. If somebody just has a banner and on the banner it says click here, Google hits that link. It doesn't really understand what it is. It sees zeros and ones because it's an image. But when we put a text link and it says click here, right? Google reads that link text, click here, and makes a determination that the page it's going to is about click here. Well, that doesn't really help us. Well, what if we're a plumber, right? What if we're a doctor? We'll say we're a doctor in Anaheim, California. And if that link said doctor in Anaheim, California, and Google's crawler picked it up, then you have a higher opportunity or a higher chance or probability that you would appear high in the search results for that query because the Google bot picked up on what was read in the link that pointed to your website. Now you can do this on your own website all day, and it does help a little bit, but the real value is getting links from websites that Google's already deemed to be authoritative, and to have a variation of links coming from different places, blogs and news feeds and articles and press releases and directories. There's a million different ways that you can acquire links. One of the most important things to do is to find out where our competitors have links and get links from there. So in this quick exercise, I'm going to show you how you can spy on your competitors and then aggregate a list of all of the most important domains where your competitors are getting links from. And again, this isn't really for a large Fortune 100 company. This is some small business who's looking to just find out where their competitors are getting links and then make sure that they have visibility on those places as well. So here we go. Let's take a look at, let's just pick up a random business. Let's try, I was on a site recently called Fed Job Search Trainer. Now I'm former military. I was at 11 mechanized. If you're in the Army, you know that that's a Bradley driver. And so one of my favorite sites to patronize is this Federal Job Search Trainer, helping military personnel transition into a federal job after they leave the military. So let's take a look at this website and figure out how we can get links where their competitors have them. Their number one keyword is Federal Job Search Trainer. Somebody who's helping people to find federal jobs. There's not much search volume for that keyword, so this isn't really a keyword research exercise, but let's just find out who comes up when you do Federal Job Search Trainer. Let's see what other search results come up. This is .gov website. Not so much a competitor as it is more just an information site. This resume place. They're actually going right here after that keyword, Federal Job Search Trainer. So while it might still be sort of a vanity term, it's still a great way for us to find out where our specific competition is appearing. And there's our target website. So let's start with resumeplace.com. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this fantastic tool that SEO Moz came up with. Let's go to this competitor website. Notice I've got this really cool toolbar at the top of my screen. This is the Moz extension for Chrome, the Moz toolbar extension for Chrome. And this is such an amazing tool. It allows me to quickly go to any of the different SEO Moz tools, or go right to their website, or tweet the current URL. There's all sorts of really cool things you can do with this, and this, this is again, for SEO Moz members, it's a real benefit. So I'm going to open up this program called Open Site Explorer. And what Open Site Explorer is going to do is it's going to take from its database, and it's not going to be inclusive, you're not going to have every single link that your competitor has, but you're going to have a pretty good number of them, especially the ones that have been around for a while. So let's take a look at this one. There's a few different tabs. There's linking pages, which lists all the pages linking in, and a lot of them are on the same domain, so it's kind of redundant. Top pages that are being linked to that competitor. Linking domains, which I'll go into in a minute. Anchor text distribution, which I love. The only thing missing from this that was on the old Linkscape tool was percentage. I love to be able to say what percentage of links pointing to the website contain a specific keyword, which I understand Rand is working on. Rand Fishkin is the CEO. Hopefully we'll get that squared away. And then just a full list of metrics so you can, if you wanted to create a baseline report of where your competition is, you could do that really quickly. Today we're going to talk about linking domains. And I'm going to take resumeplace.com as an example, and I'm going to click on linking domains to find out where the top domains are linking to ResumePlace. The number one place is wikipedia.org. Of course, it's a no-followed link at Wikipedia. It doesn't really help in terms of passing Google PageRank, which is part of their ranking criteria, to the website, but it is a great place to get visibility to a domain and get traffic. Again, that was the first thing we talked about. I'm going to take this list of all the top domains that are linking to ResumePlace, and I'm going to export this to a CSV, comma separated value file. It takes a moment because there's probably several domains. Let's give it a minute here. Here it is. So we'll open up our file, and here's our Excel file. And again, you can open this up in any spreadsheet program. I'm using Excel for this example. And what I need to do is take all of these, and I'm going to paste them into a tool that I'm using. Let's paste them into a separate spreadsheet. Right. And what we're going to do is we're going to aggregate all of these from all of the competitors here in a minute. So let's take this list again. Let's go to the bottom. I put it separate so that you can store this information separately later and come back to it. Alright, the next one, let's go to another competitor. Let's go back to our search results. Who else comes up in the search here? Workforce 50, Federal Job Search, Myths, Careerism, Federal Resume Writer. That's also one of the similar businesses that they run. Manta, Career Pro Inc. I'm not really seeing too much other competition, so let's do this. Federal Job Training, Federal Job. Let's just do Federal Job Search. See what comes up. How about this one? Help getting a federal job. Here we go. And again, I haven't really done any keyword research yet on this point. If you've already done your keyword research, you can pop those terms in and find the exact competition right away. There's ResumePlace again. Here is another usgov.info.about.com. That's an information site. Tips on getting a federal job. That's at ask.metafilter. Making a difference. This might be a competitor. Oh, here we go. fedjobs.com. Perfect. Let's take this one. Do the exact same thing. Let's go to Open Site Explorer. Let's paste this in. I'm only going to use 2 for this example. You can go into more detail. There isn't too much competition for this particular niche, but when there is, you can go 3, 4, 5 deep. I'm going to take the top 2, again linking domains, and then what we're going to do is aggregate this list and come up with what we believe to be the top. Export this list to a CSV file. Open up our spreadsheet here. Take all of these domains. We'll copy them. Put them into this one, into the aggregation. And then what we want to do is we want to sort this list. It's going to be by domain authority, which is the second column. In fact, I should probably add that too so you can see that that's what we're doing. Here we go. Excellent. So now we'll go ahead and sort. Go to sort and filter, custom sort, and we're going to sort by domain authority. We want to do it by largest to smallest because that's the most important to us. And then the next thing we want to do, notice there's redundancy. The next thing we want to do is delete duplicates. So what we're going to go ahead and do is click on data, remove duplicates. And I found 28 duplicates with 564 domains remaining. So we know exactly, we have 564 places we can get links sorted by the most important. Now how do we share this with somebody doing our link building for us, or somebody who's on our team who's going to be doing this? Well, I use Google Docs. So I'm going to go into Google Docs, and there's something I call an SEO task tracker. And I'm just going to paste this information right in. Now, as you can see, I've got the ability to, I can get rid of this extra row that I don't need. I have the ability to not only have a list of links where my competitors have them, it's a couple of good ones here, .edu, which will probably have a lot more authority than some of the other domains. I'm going to have a column to track which target keyword I'm going to be focusing on. Now, I wouldn't use the same term your competitor is using, because if you end up showing up below your competitor on that page, as the web crawlers crawl through and read link text, they're going to ignore the second set of link text if it's the same keyword. Example, if the competitor had federal job search as the link text pointing to their website, and you came up right after them and you put federal job search, Google's typically going to ignore that second link in terms of passing page rank. So you want to divvy it up. In fact, I would almost randomize it, make it easier. Then once we've gotten our link on that domain, we're going to populate this column so that we can track it. We'll put the date acquired, the person who acquired the link, and any comments like waiting for feedback or so on and so forth. You can also add contact information here. Add a couple columns of the person that you contacted to get that placement. So what we're going to do now is we'll just say target term, federal job search trainer. Remember I mentioned divvying it up a little bit. Trainer, federal job search training. We'll use how to get a federal job, help getting a federal job, trainer for getting a federal job. That's enough for now. Let me just take this same thing and just copy it. You get the idea. So now we've got this list. Again, if we want to find out where our competitor is on a particular domain to see what they're doing, all we've got to do is go to Google. If you're in Chrome, you can just do it right here in the title bar, but in the address bar, but I'm going to go ahead and do it in Google. site:*star.wikipedia.org, and then we can use resume place as an example, and we can see where they're showing up and how they're getting links. So that's how you do it. Anyway, so now you've got a tracking mechanism that you can use to track where you're getting links for keywords that are important to you. This is what goes in the link text. Goes in the link text for a particular keyword, prioritized by what SEO Moz believes is the most relevant for us to be getting links from, or the one that's going to have the most value. And this is it. So this is what you would assign to somebody to take care of your link building for getting links where competitors have them, sorted by the ones that are the most important first. This is Steve Wiedemann from SEO Steve. You can follow me on Twitter at SEO Steve, or just go to SEOsteve.com. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.